We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Matt Cato gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Here's Corey Seager. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Corey Seager.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Sean Green stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. 1 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Standing in, Roy Campanella. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Row, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Green leads off first with 1 away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So here's Cody Bellinger, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. Runners are at first and second with one away. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the center fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Into the box now, Duke Snider. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
3 runs already home here. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning. A 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitter's meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
At the plate, Adrian Beltre, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home is a slider that misses below the zone.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. After it is Myers. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 31, Josh.
Now to the plate, Jock Peterson. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The count now at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Don Drysdale will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, here's an interesting pitcher. He actually pitches better on the road than he has at home this season, which is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes guys just like being on the road, being in a different hotel, warming up and going out onto a different mound. Whatever the case, this guy definitely loves pitching on the road.
So coming to the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Peterson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
Standing in, Adrian Gonzalez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch on its way. Scorched to third. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in, Ken Kaminsky took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch of the at-bat. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
At the plate, Greg Vaughn, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Swing and a liner. Just foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. Padres leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate, Jackie Robinson. He went deep in the contest last night.
Second baseman, Jackie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Ready with the 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now at the plate, Don Drysdale, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 5.
Striding in once again, Corey Seager. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Padres nothing. Here's Will Myers.
Leading up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Peterson's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Batting 6. The catcher, Santiago.
So stepping in, Benito Santiago. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Here's the first pitch to him. One out, nobody on. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Two balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. Drilled to first. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now batting, Kevin Reynolds. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Green is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Padres down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Next for the Dodgers, Sean Green. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Green.
First offering on its way.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 0-1 on its way.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Roy Campanella, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The numbers for him certainly look good. He's at .327, 7 homers and 23 driven in. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. The 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Under it is Myers, and there are 2 away now. Next up for Los Angeles, Duke Snider. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here, but now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And that's in there, base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, Adrian Beltre. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 home.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two down, runners at first and second. 2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, the pitch.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hard liner to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Mark Loretta, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Mark Loretta.
First pitch on its way. And this one runs up high, ball one. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and Robinson will throw him out, one gone. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So here now is the pitcher, Matt Cato. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Green is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Here it comes. So a full count now. Adrian Gonzalez would be next. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in, Adrian Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
That evens it up 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the Friars are into the hit column. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, the third baseman, Ken Kaminsky.
To the plate now, Ken Kaminsky, as he'll take a forkball here that drops in there for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Another one sent foul. And it's fouled away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. Still down 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Stepping in now, Jackie Robinson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
At the plate now, Don Drysdale. He'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Gonzalez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So a runner at first with one man gone, and striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. From the stretch, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he misses 2-1. Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Bat explodes as this is popped up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Digging in, Sean Green, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Padres nothing. Leading off the inning, Greg Vaughn, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit high and deep out to left field. It crashes off the Western Metal Building, and it's out of here. Solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
So here's Will Myers. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Will Myers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Ground ball foul down the left side. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
In now, Benito Santiago, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Reynolds.
At the plate, Kevin Reynolds, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off for ball 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Mark Loretta, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. Now it's on the ground for Jackie Robinson at second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Padres 1. Bruce Hurst takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 47, Bruce Hurst.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the imposing power bat, Roy Campanella.
Roy Campanella.
First offering on its way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Nope. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hurst has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
Fouled off. Fork ball, tough pitch to take there, but indeed it's 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Hard hit to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One and 1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Duke Snider started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Standing in now, Adrian Beltre. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. He said they're having a really hard time squaring up off-speed pitches right now, which is making it easy on the opposing pitching to keep them off balance. Until they prove they can hit anything other than fastballs, he thinks they're going to keep getting a steady diet of pitches with movement and deception.
Thank
you, Heidi. George Hendrick will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hendrick.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Here's the pitch.
2-0.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Fouled away. Now the 2-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Ready once again, Adrian Gonzalez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And the payoff pitch. High chopper to third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count. Here it comes. Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Back goes Peterson to the track. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Into the box now, Ken Kaminsky. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he misses with it. 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Greg Vaughn comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Dodgers 4 and the Padres 3. Chris Young takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 32, Chris Young.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping into the box, Jackie Robinson, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Now the pitch. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Hit in the air out to center field. Reynolds is there, 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 50.
Stepping up now, Don Drysdale. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Softly on a line to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, and it remains a 4-3 game. Leading off the inning, Will Myers, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Will Myers.
Here's the first pitch to him. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So now to the plate, Benito Santiago, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Popped him up. Bellinger moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Reynolds. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Now the 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still trail it here 4-3. Drew Pomeranz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 13, Drew Pomeranz.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager.
Leadoff for the Dodgers. The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's kicked out.
This is line to left, and there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized cutter away, stayed inside it, and was able to drive it the other way.
Green.
In now, Sean Green, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
So digging in now, Roy Campanella. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, as it is now 7-3. Andrew Kashner comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Andrew Kashner.
Cody Bellinger will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. The 2-1 home.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
At the plate now, Duke Snider. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Kashner, or just Cash for short. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
To the plate now, Adrian Beltre, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit softly down the line at first. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Padres 3. Leading off the inning, Mark Loretta, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, and no one will track it down. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Ryan Plesko will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Ryan Plesko.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson has a read on it. 1 out. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Don Newcomb takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Number 36, Don Newcomb.
Fernando Tatis Jr. will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. Snyder is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in now, Adrian Gonzalez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. This is in the air to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for San Diego. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Keith Bell has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson.
Number 31, Jock Peterson.
First offering on its way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Comes set and the 0-1.
Whoa, that's up there. Inside, ball 2.
Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Well, that's ball 3. The Dodgers right now would love to start this inning off with a walk anyway to get this leadoff guy on.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
3-2 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Jackie Robinson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And there's ball 1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. The 1-1 home. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pee-wee Reese will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Reese.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. On he pops it up. Just foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's too late as he's in there. The 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the stretch. A man at third with one away. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Set to deliver the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Sean Green is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Dodgers lead it 8-3. Zach Greinke is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 23, Zach Greinke.
Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Ken Kaminsky.
The third baseman, Ken Kaminsky.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Fouled away. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-2. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out. Into the box, Greg Vaughn.
as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Will Myers. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Bases are empty here with two men out. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Benito Santiago is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and it's even at 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 8 full. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Padres 3. Kirby Yates enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box now, Roy Campanella. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here comes the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Here it comes, 2-0.
Ball 3. Count 3-0.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Stepping in, Duke Snider. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Yates, a 5'10" right-hander. He was taken in the 26th round back in 2005.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. The 1-1 home. Hops this one up. But this will land untouched. The 1-2. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-2.
Got a full count. 3-2.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And here's a slider that misses below the knees. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Stepping into the box, Adrian Beltre, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Jock Peterson with a 2-run blast. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Into the box now, Jackie Robinson. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Loretta's got it, and the side is retired. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Dodgers out in front, 11-3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Reynolds, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Green is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
The batter, number 8.
Stepping up to the plate, Mark Loretta.
Mark Loretta.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1 out, nobody on. In the air to straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Dave Whitfield will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Dave Whitfield.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
2 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Fernando Tatis Jr. stands in as he looks at a called strike. lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. San Diego down to their final strike. And it's fouled away. Swung on and chopped up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Los Angeles Dodgers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Don Drysdale earned his 5th win of the year. Matt Cato was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Padres, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.